Hello everybody! I think people can hear me, I'm not quite sure. Can you? Hello chat! Chat. 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 Come on, my microphone's got to be working. You've got to be hearing me, dudes. Yes! Okay. We've got quite a bit of delay going on. But I am Anuki, I am live, I am streaming right here in my bedroom, and we're going to go straight to the awesome scream of awesomeness. Here it is. The matchup for today is Korean Army versus the Wall. Korean most famous for being Korean, the Wall most famous for stopping trespassers. And we are in the game now. Hello everybody, welcome. I have absolutely no response from what's happening in the game or what you are seeing on your stream, so we're just going to cross our fingers and hope whilst we cast this game. The microphone will be a bit hummy. I can't really do much about that, I'm sorry. I will try and fix that for future casts. My game's a tiny bit laggy because of the streaming, blah blah blah. It does not matter. Here on the northern side of this map, long rest. Ooh, funny pictures from 2XX3 Reborn, maybe? Is that meant to be no, I don't know. It doesn't matter. We have Korean Army, also under the name of Korean Park, on the north side. On the south side, we have Key of Wall, or The Wall, from AS2, or Double I. I'm not sure what clan that is supposed to be, but it doesn't matter. These guys are going to be battling today, and it's going to be fantastic, I hope. According to the comments, I've not even seen the first 10 minutes. I usually watch the first 10 minutes of these games, and then say, it seems like a good game, I will cast that, and then from there on out it's a complete surprise. But this game is going to be completely all new to me. Capping order so far from our wall of a player is just going to get the munitions first of all, because he doesn't want to go back there later on. That would be a bit annoying. And it seems like Korean Army's doing the same thing. He doesn't want to capture that point later. He just wants to capture it now and be done with it, because it's highly likely that it's not going to be capped later. These players know nothing about, I'm afraid. I am just way too not in the know when it comes to these guys. I'm going to hop over to chat very quickly, and oh yes, I can do some sparkly sparkles. We're already failing over here with my mouse not working. There we go. I can do this because it's awesome. Maybe not. Yes, okay. Right, so it seems like no one's complaining in chat just yet, so I feel comfortable to not look at chat for a long time and just get on with my job, commentating this game the best of my ability that I can. Just focus, Anuki, you can do this. My gut right now is just awful. I feel like I need to eat, I feel like I need to go poop and everything. My body is completely shutting down. Whilst these players fight, I will be having emotional struggles throughout the entire game as people watch me and my cheeks are going red, because there's people out there, their eyes prying on me to do a good job. At the moment though, we're at the 2:15 minute mark, and no one's really had much of engagement. We've had a few people fire. We've got barbed wire going down here, kind of normal for this map, stopping people from moving around there and getting into that door right there. Key of Wall going back, going forward. He's decided he might want to move up here with the Volks and engage those engineers from Korean Park. Again, more funny Egyptian language coming down from Korean. I'm not sure if that's a wise move for this game to be whispering to people. He's got to have his attention on the game, destroying his opponent. We've got more engagements down here. Key of Wall using the light cover of the bushes. Rifleman in the crater. I'm not sure who's really getting better out of that. The Volks do have a long range. The Riflemen, I mean, the Volks look like they took more damage out of that one. They're putting some sandbags down just in case they come back quite easily. The Riflemen are coming back. He wants another poke around there. Trying to harass this fuel. That fuel is neutralized so far. But in the meantime, we've got that fuel being captured by Wall. So, yeah, it's kind of not too fuel heavy. It could be quite a bit of an infantry battle for some time with these fuel points not being captured just yet. Double Riflemen hanging around in this field. They're really, really close to the base of the wall. Again, we've got some more engineers prying around here. He needs to bring some better stuff. We've got Riflemen now supporting as well. Also some sneaky mines in a bush, because no doubt someone will want to take that light cover. Oh, it could be going off right now. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's not going to happen today. All the engineers... no, also not happening today. But it will most likely detonate at some point later. And my hand is shaking. It's all... Volks and Pioneers versus Riflemen and Engineers. You cannot get more balanced in this matchup. Grenades going off. We have early grenades from Korean Army. But he does miss that. It's just slugfest in this bush right now. I don't know how absorbent that bush is, but the Riflemen seem to be winning this one ever so slightly. He does manage to get the retreat off there. I hear HMG rounds. There it is, the HMG team from the wall, firing right into that Rifleman, but Korean Army has managed to sneak a Rifleman squad around. We did see a grenade just almost tossed there, but he decided to cancel it as soon as he saw that retreat because he knew it was going to miss. So he's managed to save himself 40 munitions, a whole 40 munitions. That grenade could do some devastating damage later. Here we go, another grenade coming off, another quick retreat. Is it enough? Oh, they pause and they take one guy down. Only one casualty there. It's probably not really worth the grenade, but he did force a retreat. He could have just ran up there from the side and just poured bullets into it. I think the grenade was a bit too much, but as long as he's got enough munitions, that's fine. He can do that all day. So how is Wall going to react to this? More grenades coming off. Again, we are just not really careful with these grenades. He just wants to throw them all the time, every time, anytime, every time he sees someone. It's just going to be a grenade. Are we going to see another one? He does have plenty of munitions, considering he's already threw 2 grenades, 3 grenades, something like that now. Rifleman on the odd side of the map. Still, this point is just not being captured, and this point has been, I think, for about a minute or so in the hands of our Wehrmacht player, but it's not really going to generate too much fuel for him. So this is actually looking like it's going to be a pretty sweet infantry battle. Which I like. That's just my favourite game style, playstyle ever, and I want to do some modern combat soon, by the way. I know some of you wanted to see modern combat, and I played a skirmish game today just to sort of get familiar with the terms, and the amount of infantry options was awesome. We have mines down here, barring that door to the house in case anyone wants to go around there. Has that mine detonated up here? It has blown the bush up. It seems that one engineer was unfortunate to lose his life there. No medic stations up. That's a shame. That would have added to our infantry battleness.
Losing ground out there.
It's mostly silent now. For now, the wall, hanging an HMG team inside that building. We've got double HMGs on the north side of the map. He really wants to put this on lockdown, but nobody's firing at these guys because there's a tree and bushes and walls and fences in the way. All sorts of bullet blocking devices. They do move out now, and there's no HMG team popping out the window because they've decided to reach for this house over here and fall back. We've got barbed wire coming down. They're going to hit a mine. Oh, yes, they crawl into the mine. The Volks down to 2 men and very, very mortally wounded. The Riflemen find an excellent entrance into this area right between the buildings. They've managed to avoid both HMG teams, but the flamethrower from the Pioneers comes in. We get one grenade go off. It kills 2 guys from the HMG team. We also lose that heavy machine gun team, but the Riflemen retreat, so we're going to pick that up from the Volks. There we go. We don't want to waste any resources on this game, and so far the battling has been happening mostly up here on this side of the map. We have a Rifleman squad down here. We've got a bunker coming up. This is blatantly going to be a medic station because that is pointing it in a pretty crummy direction. Riflemen hooking right up to this wall. Korean Army also firing on the bunker because buildings take extra damage whilst they're being constructed. I'd swallow because I've got so much spit in my mouth from all the excess talking I'm doing. You know, I just want a minute. I have water nearby. That's good in case I run out of water. Riflemen from Korean Army still sticking around here, even though they are completely outnumbered and surrounded from Volks. They'll be negating that extra armor effect that they get, reduced damage from the heavy cover. Because they're being shot in the back, directional cover applies in this game. We have another engagement going to happen up here from both flamethrower squads, from both players. Who has the hotter flames? Who can burn better? Let's find out on Robot Wars. Activate! Activate! It's not activating. No one's dying. Oh, there we go. We got one guy. Whee! All of their waving wriggly arms. It's the best thing to see ever. The wall, though, not retreating. Oh, there we go. Right as I say he wasn't, he decides to do it. That's typical Anuki commentary. Riflemen have managed to find themselves a nice position into this house. They've got plenty of windows to shoot out of where these Volks are positioned. I'd say about 5 guys. It doesn't look like anyone's shooting out that window. Oh, there are. So all 6 guys in that building, well, all 4 guys now, the 2 of them are dead, are shooting out that window. So that was a pretty good position from there. Key of Wall deciding to move around. He wants to find some better positioning. Maybe this vehicle that offers some heavy cover. He's coming around here. He wants to make sure that the engineers don't capture that victory point, because victory points are important. I remember WMD yesterday. They were saying that they prefer games which are less victory point orientated. And I'm like, well, if you didn't have victory points, it would be Annihilate. And then, yeah, it's Annihilate, man. It's just like the game goes on for so long, and then the base is completely destroyed over a period of about 10-15 minutes. You know, I like victory points. I like that extra tension being out in the field. We do have an early M8 up from Korean Army, and actually, what is the response so far? We could get a pack. It's most likely... Oh, we do have a pack here. We have a medic station went up as well. Mines down here. Some minor defenses. The M8, though, is flying around here. It's taking some good shots from the side, but it does now discover that there is a pack there. So that's going to be a problem for the M8, but at least they have most of the map. Just look at the amount of map control we have here from Korean Army. I expect no less, because I know Korean Army a little bit more than I know the wall. So, process of elimination, I would say Korean Army is going to win this one. But we shall see. M8 still staying right there, firing into the side of the machine gun from Kiev Wall. Pack still doesn't want to move up. If just, no, I guess maybe Korean Army knew where the pack was. So he exploited the range of that one. Very cunning, Korean Army. Very cunning indeed. I like your play. Also moving up here with Riflemen yet again to counter the Flame Pioneers, who seem to have, like, a permanent station. They are always there, just waiting for something. And now they are moving, and now they're getting into a bush. And now we got some Volks for support. Yes! Good old reliable Volks on 50% life with 5 guys. No veterancy yet from a Comcraft Center. Unfortunately, a lot of burning, flaming, scalding guys. The Pioneer manages to get away behind that bush. The Riflemen, 4 guys left, very low health. The Volks are giving chase, and they're going to get away quite easily. We only lose 1 guy now. There he is. He's dead. He's gone. He's not coming back. He's going to be reinforced, though. The pack is moving out into the northern side of the map, and I realise every time I move the mouse, you might actually get a little bit of a shunt, like a woof sound from the microphone. If you're just joining me, I don't know if you are... We do have a few new people in the chat, I can see that. When I started this game, there was 4 people, a whole 4 people to commentate to, and I was feeling good about that, because it's less nervous for me. But more mines coming down here from Key of Wall, the wall. Seriously, man, why do people call themselves not nouns? It's not a noun. At the very least, it's like a noun. Pronoun. I did really badly at English. I can't speak. So we have Volks and Riflemen again. And like I said, this is going to be a pretty long infantry battle because of that delayed fuel from both players at the start. We are now 12.5 minutes in. We're not really seeing too much heavy armor from anyone. Like, it's not really the heavy army area, but it's definitely where you can get a fast Sherman at the very least. I know that much. Medic station doesn't seem to have done too much just yet. Do we have any grenadiers on the field? We do. Whether they were built or came out of the medic station, I'm not sure. Wouldn't that be nice to have like a medic station and actually tell you? That would be fantastic. M8 coming for a frontal assault, but the pack's all the way on the far left side of the map. Medics getting picked off by the M8, but he just takes a round. He doesn't care too much. He's got that super new cool body armor that just doesn't get penetrated from an M8. Greyhound still sticking around there because there's no pack firing on it. The pack is not repositioning just yet. We could certainly lose a new pack, and there it is. Pack's always worthwhile having 2 of them in different locations, and because we don't have tier 3 just yet, we are getting a Comcraft Center. We're not going to see any sort of stuck response, and no one likes to get upgunned Pumas. What's wrong with upgunned Pumas, guys? You know, they're so rare nowadays. Pumas, yes, we see a lot of them. Upgun Pumas, people are like, 75 munitions, I could get a Shrek for that. an inaccurate Shrek. How cool is that? And then they give infantry. That's not how you're meant to use Shreks. You're meant to use them for vehicles. You're meant to use them for evil, not for good. Or the other way around. Mitchell and Webb, look, it's a fantastic program. If anyone wants to look at that, by the way. Again, engagements have calmed down. We've got some repairs going down on the M8 like a good trooper. Remember to repair your stuff when it's broken, because I see way too many players decide to do the opposite and just charge. Everybody dies. Oh, I lost my stuff. Why did I lose my M8? Oh, you're so lucky. You're so lucky that it was half health when I sent it in. Yes, good job. Vet 1 for the M8. Fantastic. Here comes the Shreks. Note of gun humor. Like I said, we don't have tier 3 out yet, so that's to be expected. Volk's hanging out behind the hay, which offers heavy cover somehow, which is going to be very bad if the flamethrowers come up with the wall. You got to retreat, man. He does. A bit too late, but just in time, so it wasn't really that late. I take that back. The barbed wire is preventing anyone from taking cover from this side. Good barbed wire play there. We have attacks on the northern side. More defenses going down, which is sweet. These pioneers are actually just doing lots of work. When they're not doing anything, they are working hard on defending areas with stationary emplacements, and I think that's actually excellent play. That's the kind of stuff I want to see from Wehrmacht. They're meant to be these defensive guys. We also have a medic station as well from Korean Army. Where is that medic station? There it is. We'll just take a look around the map, because I'm trying to focus heavily on the combat. Pack in the middle. We still have a pack on this side just in case the M8 decides it wants to browse there. Good mine, still alive, not triggered just yet. Do we have a minesweeper from Korean Army? It's still poking around. This M8 is just all over the map, and it's exactly how you want to use an M8. It's got speed, it's got maneuverability, so it makes sense that you charge around the map. Dart. Make sure you avoid all of the M8s. Those sandbags are still there. Can we get a building kill from the M8? No, no building kill from the M8 today. That's a shame. Volks Grenadiers, we have the super defensive, whatever you want to call it, I forgot its name, for the fatherland. I know, I feel so nervous. The medic is charging forth past all of the enemy riflemen as the riflemen toss a grenade onto the pack. There it is, the pack is still alive, but a few more shots from a rifleman might have done it. He did kind of bail out a little bit too early there, I feel. We have more riflemen coming up though, but they are going to be soon suppressed by the MG if it decides to whack it down. No strafing runs just yet. We do have airborne doctrine selected by Korean Army. We've got those supply drops coming down. He's gone straight down the far left side of the tech tree to get those supply drops. So that way he'll build up a lot of munitions, and then he'll just slam his opponent with a crap ton of strafing runs. And strafing runs are going to hurt the wall right now, because he's mainly focused on infantry. We've got a few grenadiers out. We've still got the Volks hanging around. So far, I'm liking this game. It's actually living up to its comments. As someone said, it's going to go on for quite some time, though. The victory points, literally no victory points taken just yet from Kiev Wall. Or the other way around. Uh-oh. My mind's going blank. I'm going to shut up now. Bananas. What's going off in chat? Hey Cheese, by the way, I think you are American, because you said you couldn't watch this game at 2 AM in the morning. So, I did this game a little bit early for you. Got out of the shower, I straightened my hair, I put the hat on, I do all the normal things that I need to do. Pumas! Pew pew pew! Pumas all the way. Oh, look at that! That is horrible for the riflemen just to take 4 casualties straight away. Look at those guys, look at the blood. I realise I need to actually download that skin pack. Someone told me to download the skin pack and I actually forgot to save the link. Big retreat there from the wall. I don't know why he did that. I guess he was feeling a little bit threatened from that HMG. We have an AT gun also backing up the HMG, so that Puma can't really do too much just yet. We lose a Volk squad, unfortunately. We have double Pumas out now. This is quite shocking to Korean Army, as he's only got one AT gun to deal with this. We lost our M8 somewhere along the line, so we'll just have to see if we can find a corpse somewhere. No doubt that one of the Shreks probably got it, because the packs are kind of looking a bit too far defensive. Like they're huddled up around the base. They could certainly move out a bit, and even like just pick off a few infantry. I know they're terribly inaccurate, but although then again, you want to keep them stealth because that cloaked bonus when they open up. Heavy machine guns teams are doing pretty well. Let's check out the kills of some of these guys. We've got 6 kills for that HMG team. These riflemen have an extraordinary 17 kills, Vet 2 bonus, medics going to work trying to pick up some guys. Pumas on the right hand side of the map trying to exploit where those ET guns are not. Riflemen move behind the building though. This is excellent micro from Korean Army. Not so much from the wall, who is running into machine guns. He knew that machine gun was there and he continued to go here. So let's just try and use the memory game here and remember where things are placed. He does pop for the fatherland again. We have super anti-spyware telling me that I need to purchase some software, so I'll just click off that. But you can't see that because I am here in this box, which is animated, by the way. But you know, if like Hotmail, you get a message through Hotmail and it'll pop up and say you have a mail. You won't be able to see that because I've cunningly placed the borders here. We have Nebels striking right down, killing the HMG team, not even dropping the heavy machine gun. 80 gun there as well. At least I think that was a Nebel. That was actually probably a rocket strike. No, that was a Nebel. And they look very similar, but the rocket barrage, the firestorm rather, which you don't get because that's terror. That's a terror doctrine. Yes, I know. I know. I'm failing big time, but it's all on the dot, on the moment, in the moment. Just trying to think of crap to say. Smile, Mickey, for the camera. So far, we still have plenty of rifles on the field, taking cover behind here. No grenades coming onto these lucky grenadiers this time round. They're going to move out because they have a Panzerschreck, which is going to give some infantry. No, it's going to give a fence instead. I want to see some LMGs. I know people don't like LMGs because they don't fire when you're on the move. But, oh, come on, man up and use an LMG. Make it work for you. Again, the Pioneers are just holding down this area pretty badassly. Although the barbed wire here could be a bit better placed behind the tank traps. But the mines will hurt. Especially as I've not seen any goddamn minesweeper from Korean Army. Let's check the map. There's our flamethrower squad. We don't have any goddamn minesweeper. Please, for the love of God, just take this game to the next level and get a minesweeper. Because it's not a pro game until you get a minesweeper. Everyone knows that. Those early minesweepers are just the dead giveaway of good players. But you can tell these guys, if not good, are very equally skilled. I'll probably have a hard time with them. Riflemen hopping inside the building against Pumas. Oh, that's just going to work so much. I've heard riflemen in buildings are the hard counter to Pumas, especially Vet 1 Pumas. Specifically Vet 1 Pumas, they have a weakness to riflemen in buildings. That's going to work. So Korean armor, bit of a blunder there. Maybe he's focusing elsewhere. Maybe he has to micro the engineers who are getting hit by the machine gun and the mine. So tons of micro going on there. Meanwhile, big battle going down here. I can hear from all the firing. We do have a mortar as well. We saw that. We'll have to check on its vet bonus. And oh, the riflemen have managed to actually survive inside the building as the AT gun moved up. So I guess that was a bit of a stall tactic. Maybe he did that on purpose. But again, huge flanks coming from riflemen from all sides. They're going to get an excellent shot on the pad. We've got flamethrowers going inside the building. Medics are going to get a new grenadier squad. They did. We got a popped out grenadier squad. The riflemen are taking tons of casualties. So much damage. We had a strafing run come down as well on all this infantry around here. But these soldiers are going to be reinforcing from the buildings. The riflemen are still here, still got some presence on the field, more grenades coming off, but we see the grenades happening. The actual grenade guy gets shot and the whole squad is lost quite quickly. Spitting on my screen, my monitor doesn't deserve that. It seems like the wall though has actually come off pretty well on this one. We saw one rifleman squad go down. We've got only 2 more rifleman squads left and they're pretty beat up. They need to take some time out and reinforce. But so far the victory points, 1 neutral victory point, 1 victory point for everyone else. We've got bars on folks, we've got Nebels firing right there. They are not really doing too well on hitting their targets, but they are suppressing the HMG team from Korean medics. There we go, pick him up. We've got some more Nebels to destroy the picket fences. Oh, no medic! Oh, dude, all of the Nebel shots there. Pretty on target. Oh, he burns! Medic! You don't walk through fire with casualties. That's bad medic training. Didn't you ever learn that in medic school? That you don't walk through fire. Now the AT gun just gets this Puma patrol. That's what I like to call it. the Puma Patrol and the M8 Greyhound Patrol, where you just sort of drive it around, you click around, move it around, and they shoot on the move. They took out that 80 gun pretty easily. We have a Sherman on the field, already 1 kill, which is going to be pretty good, considering that there's a lot of infantry on the field, and these packs, if you've not noticed so far, these packs don't seem to be very well microed. No kills for that pack. 1 light vehicle kill for that pack, so that probably got the Greyhound, actually. Detective skills. So maybe Korean Army has sort of picked up on this. He hasn't got strong pack play, so maybe there's going to be plenty of room for my Sherman to maneuver. You've got to think about this. Don't just think, oh, he has a pack, it's not going to be very good for me to get a Sherman. Think, oh, can he actually use that pack? Packs and AT guns can be kind of difficult to control, so maybe that's the line of thought we've got there. The Sherman's hanging out behind the building where they cannot be shot. So good vehicle play. There goes that pack. It's moved up a tiny bit forward. Already taken about 1/4 damage. Still more damage. Just over 50% life left. The pack almost gibbing one of its own grenadiers. Not that that can happen. AT gun as well in a nice position. Covering the center. Sherman now trying to chase down these Pumas, which are moving in unison. Maybe you could split up these Pumas, because then at least one will survive if it does get caught by the Sherman and they don't get any damage. Oh, don't drive over your own mines! This could be very horrible, but at least the building is blocking him. More Neville shots coming down here. The medic station is completely fine. Good, because I couldn't live without a medic station. That thing's going to add to infantry on the field. More reinforcement going down there. At least Korean Army is having a challenge now. He did have entire map control early on, but now some grenadiers! Chucking grenades inside the building, but just out in time. Oh, and another excellent strafing run. We've got to stop the blobbing. The wall, stop the blobbing now. The Pumas are coming round here as well. The Sherman surely is going to move over here soon. It's back there getting some repairs. It's pretty beat up, actually, so good he's doing that. There's the Greyhound. There it is, there it is. We could actually salvage that for munitions. Let's get some munitions going. Munitions is actually pretty good for our airborne Korean Army at the moment, so he's got plenty of strafing runs. Maybe we'll see some bombing runs. Oh, bombing runs! Everyone likes bombing runs. We have some sandbags coming down here. Sandbags, we don't see them too much late game, and now it's definitely kind of late game now, approaching late game. 26 minutes in for those that have just joined us. Flak is down, and that's going to hold down the middle pretty badassly. As long as we can get sight on all this stuff here, that flak will fire. In terms of what airborne really has to do this, I'm not sure if a strafing run will kill the guys on here. We have some mortars coming down though. Mortars, double mortars, triple mortars, 3 mortars, kick ass! Mortars are definitely a good counter to flags, but they have to move pretty close to it. Unfortunately, we do have Nebels here as well, and Nebels are the perfect counter to mortars, provided they hit. They are at least suppressing. We've got engagements down here from a heavy machine gun team against the Bar Volks. That point is still not captured just yet. Need to get the victory points. Over here, the Pumas having a bit of a party time with the riflemen hanging in that building. Still Vet 1 for our vehicles, Vet 1 for our infantry, Vet 1 for our flak as well. But so far, not too much engagements. Oh, we just lost quite a lot of guys from the Pumas there, moving around, getting good sight. The AT gun tries to move into position, but he needs to be supported now because those Pumas can just drive right past that and kill all the guys. But the wall doesn't know that just yet, so he doesn't know that AT is there. He's going to move over to the side of the map. More mortars coming down. These mortars actually look like they're hurting him quite a lot. 9 kills for that mortar. That's about as good as you can really get. We still have 2 more mortars on the field. Puma's moving up here to get some good shots on the heavy machine gun. Maybe we'll see some armor penetrating rounds done, but it's too little too late because that whole squad is wiped, and that guy was actually kind of really stifled like a penguin there. That actually hurt to do. I kind of broke my shoulder. I'm so weak and feeble. Sherman is taking damage from the flak. We gotta look out, man. Take that back. We got medics being popped. The med kits popped for the grenadiers as well, who have managed to acquire themselves a bar too. More Nebels firing down here. We just lost an AT gun. That's completely gone and destroyed, evaporated, eviscerated, whatever you want to call it. From that fuel, we get some more mortars. Are we going to see some more mortars picked up? Maybe not. Kiev Wall.
Fighter bomber support is circling for orders.
Oh, square circle. I can't pronounce that. It's not English. Recon run coming. That has to be a recon run because I didn't hear the rat-a-tat-tat. Oh, this is a bombing run! This is a bombing run. Oh, yes. Maybe not like the greatest use of 250 munitions, but we did take out quite a chunk of stuff there. Just one more bunker to go, though. And all our Nevils are now firing in the middle. They probably want to take care of the mortars because those are kind of irritating, I would assume. The Sherman has moved up. The flak, because it's no more, the Sherman can just move wherever it likes. The Pumas are gone as well by the looks of it. Yes, all of the Pumas got destroyed. Grenades thrown both ways from both players. Everyone likes to trip a grenade today. A Sherman completely fearless because Shreks ain't no trouble. The amount of Shreks on the field is not equal to the amount you would need to take out a Sherman. Something along those lines. Again, Neville's firing, and if they fire on these buildings, it's going to do pretty hefty damage, but they don't. They're firing up here. On the mortars yet again. These mortars just don't catch a break. We had another strafing run by the sounds of it, pinning a squad, doing a bit of damage, but then they're a bunker. They can reinforce, no problem. Again, munitions, come on. Yes, it looks like we have some salvaging going on there. We just can't see the munitions coming up. Oh, hell, that's a plane there. Damn, what did I miss? There's a plane wreckage there. Crap, the flak shot down something. Oh, how did I miss that? Chat, how did I miss that? That was awesome. If only we had multicam on this one. But never mind, we'll just have to live without. Nebel's still alive. We can actually see like a really fast unit just come charging around here. Infantry, actually. But all we have is like 3 rifleman squads, a mortar team and a Sherman. That's all we have from the Allies right now. And the Wehrmacht army doesn't actually look too good. We have 3 Nebels, 2 packs, 2 Grenadiers, a Volk squad, and another Puma, and the Puma's not going to do too well against Shermans. It has to be very mobile. It has to keep avoiding these Shermans. And oh, we had another Rifleman squad pop out of the medic bunker. This is why we have medic bunkers! You don't have to rebuild squads, you just get them back. So when your squad dies, you'll just get one over time, surely. It's better than not having anything. I know it's not as good as having a vet squad, but at least it's something. You can throw that squad away, just let it go to waste. It doesn't matter. They're not vets, they're not important, they're expendable. Double Shermans moving down here. We don't have too much to counter it. Are the packs going to move up? The Nebels fire striking again. Most likely up here because there's a big cluster of units. The mortars holding on for dear life. Pinned. He dies. He's gone. But oh, the medic. Oh, the medic. Horrible, horrible medic life he has. Gets hit directly from a Nebel. That tree just imploded. That's going to be kind of compressed on the screen the way that flew around. Another bombing run, avoided this time by the Puma. He learnt his lesson. The Shermans, though, could really move up. They want to destroy the bunker first. We now have a pack position down here as well, which is going to discourage these Shermans for sure. That Sherman's almost dead. He could move the pack up just a teensy-wincy bit, but he's not going to because he's just not brave enough. You coward! The wall, you are a coward! Anyway, rifles and mortars back on the field. We just keep remanning these mortars. I guess the mortars are really, really annoying, and if we can get rid of these Nebels, we will be in Mortar Haven. They will have no problem putting pain down on all of the Wehrmacht stuff. We are 3 rifles in. Maybe we'll get a 4th rifleman squad soon. But it's very calm. The anticipation. What battle shall happen next? Who shall win? Who shall gain control of this victory point, which has never ever been captured in the history of... There we go! It's now captured from Wehrmacht players. The wall has managed to do his job, but it's kind of again going to be neutralized. And the Nebels are firing on this point. Oh no, they're not firing on this point. They're firing over here. But we do have 3 Nebels. Surely there's going to be another Nebel firing soon. The gunner was killed on top of that Sherman, taking fire from packs over here. The Nebels are striking down here, almost obliterating an entire squad, and they do, and they drop bars as well. So that point again is neutralized. I don't think this game is going to be won by victory points now. Not with the amount of Nebels on the field, not with the amount of mortars on the field. One of these players needs to take down the mortars or the goddamn Nebels, because this is just a stalemate, complete stalemate artillery fest so far. Where no infantry survives. They are all just getting completely killed. This mine has been here forever, and it's finally about to explode. Hooray! It's about damn time. And the MG also there. I think that's actually been there for quite some time. He could just send his Shermans down here, man. A minesweeper just to make sure that it's going to be safe. And then a Sherman. You know, the packs aren't up here. Let's get those packs moving around the map. Let's keep those packs guessing where they should be. Because as soon as you start attacking up here, they'll be like, oh, I need to move my packs up there. And then all of a sudden they don't have packs down here. And then you move down because Shermans are faster than packs. I know. It's shocking. But they do. Someone's swearing. Someone's saying shit that they're in close range. Artillery coming down here. Forcing retreat. That is the rocket barrage. That's actually quite painful to tanks. I don't know why he decided to use it on Neville's and stuff. It was a complete waste of munitions there. But oh well, he could have just used Neville's. And now we're getting that Sherman poke up here. We need a crocodile to bulldoze in. No, we don't. We're just going to drive through the tank traps. He needs to take down the machine gun. The machine gun is being very elusive. No, it's not. The Sherman sees it. But we have no infantry up here to capture. Over in the middle, we have battles commencing again over the victory points. Picking up the bars. Yes, 3 bars for that squad now. Sandbags are still up here as well. We could use some more sandbags on the allies. That wouldn't be too bad of an idea. We have 1 engineer squad. We have Stugs out as well. Stugs would be an excellent addition to Wall's army. Something that's a bit more maneuverable than a pack. Kind of hard to kill. And can chase down and fight quite evenly to a Sherman. So that's good. Puma also charging out in the middle, kicking the tailgate of that plane around the battlefield too. Mortars landing in the middle, engineers charging with riflemen, holding hands side by side. This is the kind of forward charge I like to see. The riflemen have been distracted by something down here. The Sherman, oh, this Sherman is gone. That pack, because it's been moved forward, definitely is going to get the last. No, he's got the main gun. It looks like the Sherman's actually going to escape from this one and get repaired. That's so lucky for Korean, but the rifleman squads. This is why we have riflemen and Shermans hooked up together. They can now take out the pack. What are they going to take out next? Oh, they've got beautiful sights over the Neville as well. Oh, a bombing run again, just off screen, taking out the Neville. The Neville is burned. I would say that's a pretty legit reason to use a bombing run on a Neville for this game. I mean, he has a lot of munitions. He's going to get more munitions later. Just taking out that Neville will at least give him some time to gain an advantage on the field. Maybe he can sort of out-population cap his opponent, get more stuff, capture all these points, and force his enemy to fight on less population. But more Nevilles firing on the building where the HMG team is. That building could collapse in on itself. And there we go. So those guys are completely crushed. Oh, what a way to go. By some commander telling you to stand in that building, which is about to get bombed and is most likely going to be destroyed as soon as one brick is pulled. Yeah, good job, Korean Army. Sending your guys to your death. Jeesh. That was not nice. And also, Korean, I know I'm a noob and I know you shouldn't listen to me, but damn it, send that all the way back there to get repaired. Because as soon as that Stug finds out it's there, it's going to die. It's so going to die. The Sherman over here, it sees a Puma. It gives chase, but the Stug has got some good side shots. No, the Sherman actually decides to retreat, so great from Korean Army there. He's seeing the threats on the field. Meanwhile, though, we saw this side of the map get captured from the wall. Now we've got double riflemen opposing this. They need to recapture all this stuff. That mine is still there. Still not been destroyed. We saw one mine get exploded there earlier. He could possibly lure him into the mine. Come on, lure. No. Yeah, oh well, it worked anyway. Fair enough, he doesn't need to directly lure it. The Sherman also moving around there. We've got to look out for the Stug, but the Stug decides that this heavy machine gun team is just too much for it to handle. Oh, it's deadly. HMG teams just take out Stugs pretty rapidly. You don't want to stay there. There's the stolen pack from earlier. And there's my burp coming from the chest, but I managed to swallow the burp. So you don't hear any unpleasantries on the live stream. It's good for me. I'm so considerate. Anuki, why are you so considerate? Sherman's out in the field, more Shermans than ever before. We now have 3, and they've been doing pretty well to stay alive, I would say. We saw one Sherman maybe get destroyed, I can't remember now. My brain is gone, completely gone. Sherman micro, reversing. Vet 1 for that Sherman. No vet for that one, no vet for that one. In fact, we're doing pretty bad for veterancy, Korean Army. We need to get that veterancy up. Otherwise, if the wall decides to get to vet 3, it's going to be very difficult, extremely difficult. Maybe he could actually do that. It looks like, if you just check out the map, look at the amount of units we have for Wehrmacht. Just a lot of grenadiers as well. He's got to be nearing that population cap. So, you know, if you can't get more stuff, just make your stuff better. He's got to be able to afford the veterancy upgrades. He's got to have way too much fuel right now. We are in that late game where fuel just does not matter. Sherman's over here. They see the huge infantry blob. Maybe we can get a good strafing run coming down here. We have the munitions for it. The wall just doesn't seem to realise that strafing runs are a thing in this game. We do have Vet 2 right now. Sweet, so he is starting to vet stuff up. We are also capturing this point here. We want to get some munitions. Munitions are nice to have. They give you stuff like grenades, and grenades can win games. They can wipe squads out, and wiping squads out is good. It's a fantastic thing to do. Sherman's moving down here. Do we have a pack in the vicinity of the area adjacent to a location? No, we do not. We only have Nebels. We only have the pack up here. And no mine. The mortar is like just really close. Can that actually get a shot on the pack from there? I do believe it probably can't. Even so, the Puma comes right around here. The gun is just able to see a little bit. Maybe we'll see some stickers coming through the bush. It's going to be out of range. No, that's why we need the veterancy upgrade. Oh, the mortar actually gives 2 guys there. Maybe 1 guy. I only see 1 by the way. He's got to be in the bush. There he is. He got shot through the bush. We just lost a Sherman as well. Oh no, we don't want to be losing Shermans. I'm going to keep our Shermans alive. And also, just remember that like Shermans not too good against Stugs, especially with Panzer Strikes. Come on, Korean. Come on, you know this. Get retreat. We need more soldiers. We need more anti-infantry. You can do it. We need another Sherman. Yes, there we go. That's going to equalize the playing field. Also, some flamethrowers would be nice, or a minesweeper. About time for one of those. Complaining all the time. Sherman's also backing out. Oh, we just lost a grenadier squad with a Panzerschreck rifleman. Obtain treasure, swashbuckling adventures. Grab it, grab it. Yes, there we go. Korean army realizing the error of his ways, and he decides to pick up the Shrek and fire. Oh, look, it missed and almost hit the mortar squad. Sherman's now advancing. This looks like a fantastic approach. This is the kind of allied play 1-1-0-1-1. Oh, my talk is gone now. Shermans plus riflemen equals good. That's how we want to see American soldiers play, because that's how it apparently was in the war. Lots of Shermans, lots of rifles, lots of people dying. Which was actually pretty bad. The war isn't a good thing, but in terms of video games, it's very entertaining. It's okay in video games. It's okay to be violent in video games, just not in real life. Please remember. You remember though, your mum telling you. Remember, it's not real. It's not real. That's a long-range grenade because he's Vet 2. He's got extra grenade range. It's a free swashbuckling adventure to get the Nebel. Every American's dream is to acquire a Nebel. Not when you've got only 2 soldiers left, but every American's dream, you want to capture it. Looks like the Grenadiers will actually go capture that one, but they've just upgraded the Panzerschreck as well. We managed to lose quite a lot of stuff for our American friends, so a lot of death there. It actually looked pretty good. He moved all the way here. He managed to almost get a pin. I say almost. I mean like very nowhere near almost get a pin. But if he had won that battle, he'd be kind of stuck in his base. More Nebels firing on all this lovely stuff. We're going to get another rifling squad out. Sweet! Victory points are still in control for Korean army. So he's still doing good there. He's only got to drain 91 points. If he can do that, if he can keep the fighting here, he's going to win. We've got to remember those victory points are important. There's also a lot of accessories on the field. Not like earrings and rings, like machine guns and stuff. We can pick them up. Because like having heavy machine guns attached to your ears would be kind of silly. Rifles prying away the engineers. We capture the point. Here comes the Puma though. Rifles and Pumas, bad combination. The Sherman needs to be there to correct that situation. It's a bit of an erroneous situation there. Erroneous situation from Korean army to try and engage that like he did, but it seems like both players have kind of decided not to battle. And by the way, just so you know, there we go. We are streaming live from England. My special banner that I like. I love it. So anyway, double rifles getting suppressed by machine guns. Good machine gun play late game. It's definitely going to deter the enemy from capturing points and advancing, which the Allies are mainly doing right now. It's constantly the Allies are just running in and doing more damage to themselves. But at least they're capitalizing on it by getting those extra rifleman squads from the medic station. Here we go. This is another bombing run, with like the 4th bombing run at least. Oh, and that's just an excellent shot. A lot of damage to the Stug. Something died there that I can't remember because my memory is so bad, but I'm sure you saw it explode. I'm sure you go, yay! It exploded and died. That's like the best thing I ever want to see on a nuke TV. These things die. I like to see things die as well. Panzerschrecks holding up behind the sandbag wall. I don't know really what targets they've got, but they are picking apart riflemen and medics. Good stuff. We've got machine guns covering the victory point, and so far, actually, we've managed to erode quite a lot of the wall's army so far. So, still anyone's game just now. Anyone could win. More supply drops coming in. Puma still alive, taking fire from an AT gun there. He notices because the wall is on the ball with his micro. Not going to let his shit die today. No way. We got to keep our stuff alive now. So no one's going to fight. We got mortars landing. We do have mortars here from the wall as well. He's decided that I hate mortars. I'm going to build a mortar myself. That's going to be annoying. He's trying to capture the point now too. Machine guns getting to place, taking cover behind the pack. The pack does offer heavy cover. It doesn't look like he's actually getting it. He's getting light cover.
Stand firm, allies.
Rifles though also managed to shoo away the grenadiers, prevent them from capturing that point. So good on them. The Puma again sneaking around the side here. He needs to look out for that AT gun, which is no longer... Oh, there it is. I'm completely blind. Drives behind the AT gun. Korean army doesn't seem to have anything he can do about that. The rifles are moving in to try and get a sticky grenade, because those work very well with the AT gun. The AT gun manages to turn around. This is going to be one shot at least right into the rear of the Puma. Didn't get that rear shot bonus though. Sherman moving in. Vet 1 against 2 Stugs. This could go very badly. Retreat and a Panzerschreck there too. We could really pick up this AT gun right now and turn it against the opposing forces. Gotta hold on to this victory point, Korean army. You can do it. You can do it. Oh, the swiveling shot from the Panzerschreck. It does a curveball right into the side of the Sherman. The Sherman's trying to retreat. The gunner has been ejected, falling back. We've got a rocket strike coming down here, right onto the pack. And the machine gun. And even one landing there. That's real. Wow, this is really broad. You can see the guys being catapulted around in midair as they fly into the air. Another rocket lands and hits them back straight into the air. We have another engagement here from the AT gun. And the Puma, that's going to be won by the Puma, no doubt about that one. Stugs out in the field in force, outpowering all those Shermans, at least. Now that we've only got one Sherman left, and it's pretty dead. Riflemen throwing stickies. They need to retreat before they get gibbed. Ah, Stug. That doesn't... Oh, yes. Oh, no. Oh, yes. I don't know who I'm cheering for. Yes. No. Someone had a good time there. And it definitely wasn't Korean army. He's still trying to capture the victory points. The medics being shunted away there. Grenades coming off as well. Explosions absolutely everywhere. Nebels, rocket artillery. Pumas, Stugs, Shermans getting the long barrel upgrade. This will hurt any Puma. That actually might be a GG. I'm not sure. I can't read Korean. It's very difficult to understand. Anyone know what they're saying? I guess you can't read it because I'm so low quality. I can't actually stream any higher quality because I'm super poor and don't have mega awesome internet. So, oh well. Sherman, just one Sherman's against 2 Stugs. It's kind of no threat now. We need another Sherman, it seems. Maybe even some Wolverines or a Hellcat would actually be not too shabby. But no, we're going to get another Sherman. They do have that long barrel, so actually they'll be pretty good against the Stug. I guess we don't need any more. And if we get a gunner on top of that, it'll be excellent against all the infantry. We've got to attack now, but we have plenty of points to play with. We've got 466 points to play with. He's got all the time he needs. He can just sort of play this very cautiously. No need to run stuff in. He's only got 2 rifleman squads and 2 Shermans. and an engineer squad. So he even lost his medic bunker, so that's pretty bad. Maybe we can see one of those being built back up, because if you have like 5 guys left in that medic station and it gets blown up, you still get 5 guys as soon as you rebuild that medic station. All medic stations share the same amount of casualties inside. We're getting a bar picked up from Grenadiers there. Stugs firing into the side of the Sherman, because that's a bad way to play the Sherman. Whiffling shot there behind. We're trying to chase down this annoying human with 15 kills, and we haven't seen many snipers in this game. Usually we see at least one sniper, at least a fail of a sniper, but no snipers this game. No one wants to do the sniper. I guess because just the amount of reinforcing and the medics on the field. I guess snipers wouldn't be too good on that. It looks like the riflemen are... Is that the rifle? Yeah, that was the rifleman. The riflemen with their bars took out a Puma. No way, man. Okay. The Stugs, though, repositioning, coming up behind the Sherman. This is really, really out of position. Although the Stugs are not going to engage from 2 different directions. They're going to just hold Group 1. Also making sure that nobody captures that victory point. This victory point is going neutral yet again. Stug here as well. Sherman engaging from the side, which is exactly what I want to do, but Wall is moving back. He is readjusting his position, rotating his tank to face, so it doesn't get maximized damage. That's good play right there. Over here the Shermans managed to kind of escape the grasps of the Stugs. The riflemen chucking their sticky grenades, firing their Shreks. That is down. No, it isn't. Oh man, so unlucky there with the sticky grenade. Our Shermans are still alive. That victory point is in control from Korean Army. It's looking really bleak though. He still has a small amount of forces, but at least he loses a Vet 2 squad. That's very terrifying for him now. That victory point is being captured. This could be it if that victory point isn't captured. When it is, it might have been over. So still anyone's game right now. Absolutely anyone's game. The Shermans are doing really well here. The bunker was being placed down here. It does get cancelled. What is our army looking like? For the Wall, he has pretty brutalized Grenadiers. We have a mortar behind here. We have a very dead Stug, which actually survives yet another explosive blast. Vet-free Sherman. That's significantly going to change the battlefield. All the veterancy is just poured on. And now we see our very first airborne. About to call them Rangers. Airborne moving in to go capture that victory point. If that is captured, surely that has to be game over. The Stug is going to die. We have an AT gun here which can be picked up as well. Only 1 Stug left. Are we producing anything? Oh, look at this. Look at this. Yet another thing we missed. This is why I like the multicam. I can pick up on things later on in the game. But I have no idea when it happens. And for those that watch my YouTube channel, by the way, I do like a little multicam so you can see other stuff that we may have missed. But I have to record the game a second time round for that. And sometimes I miss it a second time round. So I'm like, screw it. We lost our vet-free Sherman there from a Panzer Shrek. We've got more guys chasing. This victory point has been neutralized again. 10 victory points left. Actually, I think the Wall has managed to win this game. We have a rifleman squad, we have an airborne squad, we have an AT gun. Korean Army, how are you going to get yourself out of this one? We've got a Stug to deal with. Okay, yeah, you can maybe like AT gun it. Go on, get the armor penetrating rounds on it, that'll be nice. The airborne could get a recoilless rifle upgrade, but they don't have the munitions for that. The point is being neutralized. We don't have to be so desperate. Just be a bit cautious, Korean Army. Just try and get your army back up. Try and inflict maximum damage. Yes, sticky. That's good. Don't lose your squad. Don't lose your squad. Do it. AT gun. Move your AT gun up. Get a shot. Get rid of that Stug. Don't hiccup. Throw a grenade through the bush. Get the mortar. Go on. You've got a grenade. You've got enough munitions for the grenade. You can do it. Avoid. Don't die. Don't die like a coward. That victory point. 9 points. Now 8 points. Still anyone's game. Oh my god, the victory point is going to be captured again, and the riflemen, they are too injured to fight. Really retreat. Don't lose your squad. No. 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 No, Korean Army. Why? Why did you do that? Oh, that is game over. So, guys, that was the first ever live stream I have ever done. And I want to thank everyone for joining me. There we go. Korean Army is our winner. No, he isn't. He died. He should have, but he died. He's a loser. So the war, congratulations. You have won. And I think that's actually it for me today. Thank you for everyone who's joining me. I'm going to sit around and chat for a little bit and talk about whatever you just saw. I need to actually review this cast myself, see how good the quality was, maybe try to make some adjustments. I need to find myself a co-commentator as well, because I'm so lonery. So lonery. But remember, guys, I love you. I love you so much. And do remember to donate. I know some people wanted to donate, by the way. Some people sent me some messages. And I said, I don't want your sympathy money. I want to work for the money. So that's what these live streams are. These live streams are me working for any donations that anyone wants to give. So from me, Anuki, good night, everyone.